Yo, 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 what's good, world? It's your boy Gio, man. Y'all already know, man. We back with another one, man. This right here, man, is something crazy, man. It's about your boy Lil Durk, man. This whole thing that's going on, man. So they saying allegedly you got somebody that's from OTF that's snitching, and they got audio leak footage, and that's crazy because that's gonna put Dirk in more of a situation to not never come out. They were saying the life or the death penalty. So you got to figure out, okay, who's snitching on them. So this is what I'm gonna get to you at. They said that Dirk was scared of King Von, and he knew King Von was about that life, so he was scared of him. So he allegedly paid friends to be around him. So the whole time he was paying these guys, to be around him the whole time, man. And we were thinking like them some of his guys that came from, nah, man, he was paying these guys, man, paying the guys, and man, this is crazy, man. He got to figure out who it is. So if he was paying these guys, they're not his friends. And since he's been locked up, they said the OTF went down. Like everybody is in a bad scenario right now. So if that's the case, they're saying that people are talking bad about him. So those people that are talking bad about him could be the ones that could be snitching, or it could be OTF Jam too. You know, you gotta understand this. They just had somebody that just got arrested in Atlanta too. That the one that underlied Lil Pab that was supposed to get Quando Rondo. So you never know. And then like academics, he was saying that a main reason why they talking like how they talking and telling these guys are telling. I mean, it's even back with the Young Dolph stuff. They're not getting this right here, man. They're not getting the paper, man. So yeah, you do what you do, and you're not getting your bag. It's like they gonna tell. So that's why the audio footage is leaked, man, and that makes it a lot worse. All the people that he was around, they not rocking with him. They were paid, so he paid for friends. He was scared of King Von. He turned Muslim. He made amends with Quando Rondo and tried to resolve that. Um, man, your boy Dirt, he's cooked. I mean, it ain't nobody he can tell him. He can't tell him the deceased. So he canceled that. Like, that's sad, man. I don't know how else to explain that, but he came from Chicago and started from the bottom that year, and he let music get him locked up after getting rich. Wow. Trench's news said his downfall was signing King Von. Me personally, I wouldn't say that. You could sign anybody. It's about how you move and how you make them move coming into the industry, moving forward, and who y'all moving around with, and what you rapping about. That plays a big factor in your success in rap. It's not many artists that rap and they don't have ops. It's not many. So, yeah, man, nobody's perfect, but he should have did way better with that, especially at the point when you rich, man. It's like you ain't got no reason to be out it's even speaking about Tone. I mean, he made songs about him doing the stuff. So I mean, like with the Quando Rondo and all of that, he made songs about it. And if y'all need to look it up. If y'all need me to pull it up, I got y'all. Let me know. Put it in the comments. But yeah, man, your boy Durk, he's stupid for whatever he did, man. That was his own downfall. You know, a lot of people said King Von, all this and that. Like, nah. He did that himself. Still rapping about the crazy stuff. You know what he's saying in them lyrics, man. They can use that against you. So it's like, come on, man. He just crashed out. He crashed out. One thing I can say is bad that his pops finally came out. He's a big kingpin type dude, and he came out to his son going in, to his other son being just unalive. You know, that's a sad scenario situation, but y'all gotta check this update out. Let me know what y'all think about it, man. Your boy Durk, man, all y'all fans out there, man. He might have some music that's gonna get released that you know that's not out, of course, because you know he's gonna have some music backed up, but that's about it. Unless they gonna let him, you know, do like a Suge Knight and he can rap while he in there. That's a done deal. He gonna live his best as of life in there. That's all I can say, man. Unless he magically do something, he gotta pull a magic trick out the hat, man. I don't know. Y'all gotta check this out. Y'all gonna tell me y'all don't know either. Y'all gonna tell me it's not gonna happen, but you know you want to keep some hope and stuff like that. You don't want to wish nothing on nobody on nothing. But you know these people doing this crazy stuff. I mean, you know it's crazy, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man, in the comments. Let's talk about this, man, because that's interesting, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Share this, man. Share this up, man. Boy Durk. Wow. I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay happy, stay out the way. You know, it's winter time. Stay in the house. For all you guys that know what y'all doing, man, just this winter time, stay out, man. Summertime, y'all gotta stay out of the way too, man. You just gotta stay in the house. But do better. That's all everybody can do. Do better, man. It's the goal for the day. Do better.
And famous Chicago rapper Lil Durk, already charged in a murder for hire scheme in Los Angeles, is now accused of playing a role in a second murder in Chicago. Court records just unsealed claim Devontae Durk Banks is behind the 2022 shooting of Stefan Mack outside a community center on the far south side. The rapper is not charged in that killing. He is currently awaiting trial for hiring people to murder a rival rapper in L.A.
Talk about Durk. Talk about the snitch stuff. Talk about something.
Durk, you want me to?
Yeah, I want to know.
I snitched on Durk because that inside me the OTM.
Come on,
listen, bro. Listen,
the streets are plugged. We got to plug the streets in.
Listen, I'm plugging them in.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
see what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so I'm saying that you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
You in jail, you understand. Is there a way that Durk can beat this? Be 100 with me.
I never in my life say, don't let them come home. I want this to come home. I'm praying every day. When I first seen that on the news, I prayed, I hope this come home from underneath that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy.
Right.
But I hope Shorty come home. You feel what I'm saying? Because I need him home to protect his kids. Because if I get home for him, I'm going to kill his kids, bro.
Stop playing with me. You just say if you get home before him, you gonna kill his kids. Come on, gang.
Hey, it is what it is.
Come on, gang. You been in jail
I hope he get home.
100,000 years.
Praying. I need him to get home.
Come on, gang. Come on, gang. You been in jail 100,000 years. You talking about killing kids and babies?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
Come on.
Whoopi Goldberg looking.
What you gonna smack me for? I ain't did nothing to you, gang.
You playing? Yeah, you playing with?
No, I'm not playing. Listen, I'm not playing, gang. I'm just trying to keep it real, bro. But listen, I heard you in jail with another FBG member, FBG Monty people. I heard you in jail with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I heard he had some low down, dirty shames. for me.
Lil Durk, he's got a big problem. The feds, they're nasty. Nobody wants to deal with them. And they filed a superseding indictment. Now, the indictment claims Lil Durk has an organization called Only the Family, OTF, and that back in November of 2020, there was a high-ranking member of OTF named DB. They only give us initials, so we don't really know who these folks are. And that DB got into a physical altercation with somebody by the name of TB. TB pulls out a gun, shoots DB, and kills him. Now they say that Lil Durk is really upset about it. Allegedly, Lil Durk put out a hit and wanted TB to die. They went out to Los Angeles. All the co-defendants, which are Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and another co-conspirator, that's a problem that they don't name him, you know he's a snitch, went out and then killed TB as well as an innocent bystander named SR. The problem in what the feds are doing is saying, see, look at this rap song. He was rapping about it. Therefore, he must have done it.
It does read a little bit better if you don't know. So all the blogs, y'all could run with that. The Durk married India before he got locked up. Or maybe through, I don't know how it got finalized. I could probably pull that marriage certificate somewhere, but he's married to India. He's a father, we all know that, and a son, obviously. And an internationally renowned musician and recording artist, and he should be granted pretrial release on reasonable conditions that include the following: a bond secured partially in full by a $2.3 million equity in 2 homes, Georgia, and a $1 million cash tendered by Sony Music. Okay. Yo, big shout out to Sony, man. I like when the record labels who have profited off the death music finally say, we'll put some money up to get our death music artists out. And I got to shout out to Sony, too, because when Bobby Shmurda called his RICO, they took, and Bobby could have got bail. Sony said, because Sony owns Epic, and Bobby was on Epic. Sony was like, what? Who? Okay. So Sony Music's down to put up $1 million. Okay? So Durk is down to put up $2.3 million in equity in 2 homes. And it will be $1 million in cash by Sony. Okay? He's down with home detention with electronic monitoring, around-the-clock security services ensuring compliance with all conditions, reporting to pretrial services, and additional third-party sureties and guarantors to satisfy a bond amount that the court determines. So basically, if the court says, no, we're not going to do it for, essentially this looks like $3.3 million, right? 2.3 in houses, and then $1 million in cash by his record label, which, by the way, I know some of y'all are going to make this like, yo, wait, why Durk's label? Durk has that money as well. Trust me, Durk definitely he probably got $10 million in his account somewhere, or that he could liquidate to get money. You know what I mean? So don't think, his record label's name being on this, is to show that there's reputable, publicly traded companies that value him and actually enlist their trust in him to want him to come home. Again, the difference is when...
I mean, look, do you see any way of Durk getting out of this situation?
None.
None.
None. I ain't a gambler, but I would bet everything I got that he's not going to get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even getting a bail at this point.
No, he ain't going to get a bail either.
And what's ironic, someone pointed this out to me.
They look at it like this, he on the bail, right? Why would we give you a bail when you're going to do all this time anyway? You might as well just start doing your time right now. That's the way the judges look at it. So ain't no sense in us letting you out. And there's no reason for you to be out. You know, what is a justified reason? I don't see a reason that his lawyer could argue for him to be on the streets. You know, he don't need to go out to take care of his family. He don't have nobody in his family sick. His business is over. You know, his rapping career is literally over. So there's no really legitimate reason for a judge to let him out.
Chicago rapper Lil Durk could be linked to a second murder for hire plot, this time in Chicago. These are images of the gunman who shot and killed Stefan Mack in 2022. Prosecutors say Mack was outside the Youth Peace Center of Roseland when he was gunned down. The FBI linked the two men charged with Mack's murder to Durk using texts and confidential informants. The feds believe this murder was revenge for the death of Lil Durk's brother. To be clear, Lil Durk has not been charged in Mack's murder.
Facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death. 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun in possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.
Man, hell no. They just throwing shit on folks now, man. He need Young Thug lawyer. Man, we need
Brian
Thug lawyer
Steele.
at least. That's
Brian Steele.
Oh, hell no. Read them charges again. I don't phone them. I know that man.
1 count of conspiracy. Well, these are the new charges, because there's the other charges as well. But the new charges, which just dropped today, is 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of use of interstate facilities to commit murder for hire, resulting in death.
Hold on, how many charges was that?
Well, it's 3, but 2 of them are felonies.
That shit sounded, it's 3.
And 1 count of using, carrying, and discharging firearms and a machine gun and possession of such firearms in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.
Okay. And y'all saying Durk did that? The one with the brown eyes? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
We'll see what happens.
Hell no. If you asking my opinion, Durk ain't do no shit like that. He a Muslim. It hit different. Durk is a Muslim now. What part don't y'all understand, bro? Muslims don't...
Gonna be solely on witness testimony.
Well, witness testimony and goes along with all the other evidence around it.
All of those
it's all tied together.
Yeah, but all
it's
of
like
those...
you can't have a whole bunch of witnesses and you were sitting at home the whole time. You flew in the same time the killers
but everything
flew
else
in
could be explained.
with the same guy on your private plane who got the cars, who got the guns, and
I'm friends with street dudes. They do crime all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they might be selling drugs. I don't know. They selling drugs. I'm an artist.
You're right.
I went to LA, which he did. He went there and did a podcast.
Yeah.
I did a podcast. I stayed in the Airbnb. Hey, I bring my guys out the hood.
Yeah.
I never told him to kill nobody. Now, if you have me on recording where I said, yo, I got 50 if you whack that nigga Rondo, you're cooked.
Yeah.
But if it's kind of like assumed, it could be a situation like that's what a good lawyer is for. Drew Fillin? They're gonna go to court and they're gonna break all this down. Hey, listen, so even if they have 3, all right, well, they say it's there's 5 co-conspirators right now.
Yeah.
Let's say 3 are snitching. You don't think that he's gonna show up and be like, so you're gonna listen to this guy who already has these other charges. They're gonna make all these guys look like liars, right?
Yeah.
Now, granted, obviously, if it's just everyone talking and saying, no, Durk did it, the jury's not stupid. They're going to go with
This
that.
is also not a state case. This is a Fed case.
You're right.
This is the 98% people.
They did put out something that caused a lot of people to believe that one of Durk's right-hand man, at least currently, which is Vonnie, was snitching. Look at this headline. Lil Durk found out his co-defendant OTF Vonnie, King Von cousin, filed for protective custody when they came to court. Just to be very clear, there is no protective custody that was filed for. This isn't the YSL case. There's not a bunch of snitches that are folding afterwards. The feds come very differently. They already got their snitches. The people who are cooperating with the feds, their cases are either currently sealed or they'll get added added in a superseding indictment later on, or it'll be separately added somewhere else. And at least so far, none of the main guys on Durk's team or OTF squad, none of them are telling. Partly the reason why this order is put in place is to make sure no one could leak anything. Second of all, there is going to be, through discovery, they're going to find out who is telling on them. When you are charged with a crime, there's no secret snitches. They have to let you know, hey, this is how we know this information. All of this is going to come out through discovery.
Lil Durk's ops are really celebrating that he's facing life in prison.
Man, do you see Durk getting out of this?
He might ask him how much time, and they might tell him, all my life.
All my life.
How much time Durk get? All my life. All my life.
The reason why OTF Jam snitched on Lil Durk. So, In jail, OTF jail was talking down on them, mainly Booney Mo. Booney Mo caught a case, he did the time. He was mad Lil Durk kept rocking with Booney Mo and wasn't going to stop messing with him. They was locked up together, so they caught a case together, in jail together, but they was not messing with each other. Another reason why OTF Jam snitched. OTF didn't help when OTF Jam baby mama was murdered while he was locked up, and it had him thinking the worst about that situation. People pay attention. He's probably paying attention and mad that Durk was putting more time and effort into Booney Mo. He had Booney Mo around. And y'all see the rat OTF Jam. Y'all see his mugshot or his pictures and just look at him. He look like he been through a lot, and he look like he had a hard time in prison